The refined houseplant tour, darling.
Hello friends, and welcome back to Plain Jane Plants. Today we are doing the third installment of my plant burnout series. I love to call it that. It makes it sound like it's like PBS funded or something, like it's educational. And maybe it is. It's probably not though. Yes, today I will be doing the third part of that series. This is my refined houseplant tour. My edited houseplant tour, aka all the plants I have left after I kind of kick some of them out. So we won't be diving too deeply into the cacti and succulent collection because I do have a video planned about my collection. So I don't want to, take all the magic out of it. Also want to pop in super quick and say that this is a very realistic houseplant tour in terms of there are dirt and dust on the shelves, there's some crunchy leaves somewhere, some things are underwatered, some things I am actually trying to rehab, and I know, you just purged it, you just got rid of some plants, you even threw some out. Well, guess what? They didn't earn their keep, and these guys are actually earning their keep because they're actually being rehabbed and they're not dying of thrips or something else disgusting. So yes, with all that being said, let's get into the tour. Okay, and here we have it, the Tetrasigma voyinarianum. There was no way I was going to be giving this baby up. And check out all of this new growth. I just love how the new growth just comes in so fuzzy. Have taken some cuttings of it. They're in a jar down here. Can't really see too much, but they are growing. No new growth yet, but they are getting some roots. Honestly, I don't know if anyone's gonna want to trade. I don't know if this plant is anyone's jam, really, because it gets really big. It's like, imagine if you had like an ivy or like a grape ivy plant, but it was just like giant sized. So I don't know if this is anyone's jam, but if someone wants to trade, that would be cool. Golden pothos that I absolutely adore. This was previously hanging up in our dining room area. But once I got a great big green spider plant, I put the spider plant out there so I could enjoy this beauty in here. Okay, and then we will move up here. This is called a wire vine or maidenhair vine. It's not a fern, but it pretty much acts like it. Ideally, I'd like to give this to my mom. I think it's more her vibe, but she said she doesn't want any more plants, so you let me know. Let me know, Mom. Okay, and then we'll move right down here into my, let's get a nice big crispy shot. This is my Imperial Red Alocasia. This is the newest leaf it gave me. Hello! Look how giant that thing is. So beautiful. And as you can see, she's working on a new one right here. She's working on a new one. And then we'll move down into this, the very last little, look at how gross that water is. I gotta fix that. This little baby Alocasia, this is the only one to survive that fall off the shelf. She's grown some water roots now, so it's okay. This is the newest leaf. Is that gonna focus? That's the newest leaf. So pretty and shiny, but what the heck is it? Again, I have no idea what it is. I'm pretty sure it's an Alocasia. What kind? I don't know. And it's not growing big and beautiful like this one. It's so freaking small. Guess we'll see. Guess we'll see what it has in store. Okay, and then we'll move right over here. Excuse me, madame, if you could just move your giant ass leaf. Here we go. This is the red emerald. I'm losing my mind here. The Philodendron red emerald here. It was one long skinny plant infested with mealybugs. Then I completely got rid of the mealybugs, chopped it up, water propped it, started to sprout, got some nice roots, and here we are now living in soil, and we are doing really well, getting lots of new growth. She seems pretty happy, so I'm happy. I'm excited to see how big this one is going to get over the summer. I think it's really going to take off. And then we will move over here to my little mixed pot of Syngonium. One of my favorite plants in this whole room. Love this. Cannot wait for this to get bigger. Don't ever want to separate it. Look at how beautiful all the different leaves are. So of course there's the Maria in here. These are some of the older leaves. The newer stuff is coming in down here. This is the Maria Illusion Syngonium. And then we'll just flip this guy over here and move this. And in here we have the Neon Robusta. Got lots of new growth coming in here on this one. So happy that I was able to bring this one back from being super frostbitten. So happy that I have this. Definitely want more. So if I find some, maybe I can trade or something. If not, I'll wait for it to grow bigger, do a chop and prop, and just keep getting a bigger and bigger pot of them. And then of course, the classic white butterfly. These are the propagations that I put in here. As you can see, they are taking, they are happy. This leaf here is, this leaf here is fairly new. But we got something new coming in here too. So that's super exciting. There we go. Hi, I'm just the most beautiful plant in the whole room. Don't worry about me. Okay, and then we'll move up here to my Cissus rhombifolia. Ellen Danica or Danica Ellen. I don't know. I could never remember her name. But yeah, Oak Leaf Ivy, I think they call it. Love this plant. It's big, it's beautiful. It looks like it could be growing like outside in the wilderness here in Canada where I live. And I absolutely love that. It looks, okay, let's just take down the smoke show five notches. Jeez, get it together, humidifier. So rude. But yes, big, beautiful, little underwatered. Surprise, surprise. And then let's just move down into the propagation area. I usually have a grow light that shines in here, so they're not like stuck in the shade all day. They actually do get quite a bit of light, so they propagate. Here we have another disgusting little thing. Like, you should see how much algae is on these roots. Like, looks like they're in a freaking fish tank. But yeah, this is just your regular Anthurium Adrianum. You know, the ones that you get like at a grocery store or something. My mom has the one with the red flowers. So she gave me this little baby, and I've just been having it live in water for a couple months now. And it's finally giving me some new growth. So that's super cute and exciting. Back here, Hoya Australis. I don't know if it's gonna live or not. I'm holding out hope, but I'm not too optimistic. Move down here, try to Scantia Nanook cuttings. A few of them are rooted, some of them still need to root. I got these as a trade. I traded my Adansonii and Pearls and Jade for these cuttings. Yeah, super happy about that. Love them, can't wait to make a nice little pot and just watch them trail. Like, look at how beautiful that is. The color, the variegation. Oh, it's like someone just freaking painted it. It's beautiful. A couple little Creeping Charlie propagations. I don't even know why I took this. It's like I have a hard time letting go of a plant, but somehow if I take just a little cutting of it, I still have it and I don't feel bad about selling it or giving it away. I mean, obviously I took these cuttings before I listed it to be sold. Like, I didn't like chop it up after I sold it. That'd be so rude. And now I have them and I'm like, why? And now I can't let them go. So maybe I can like individually chop them up and make a cute little pot or something for someone. And then over here in this Classico Tomato Basil pasta sauce jar, I have two long cuttings of Brazil that are rooting in here. Let's just get these out of the way for a sec. Let's just move them. And this is interesting. This is my Begonia Maculata Whitey. Love it. Beautiful. It was not doing well, so I literally just picked it up out of the freaking dirt and stuck it in this jar of water. And in doing so, I got this new leaf here in the middle. It's grown some kind of weird little thing back here. So that's interesting. It's grown a lot of roots. That was supposed to be a leaf, I guess, but it was kind of underwater. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. I'm just gonna stick it in the water, and you know what? Maybe I can maybe I can find like a nice little water like vessel to put this on and then just let it grow, because it seems to be pretty happy. I got this leaf here, and now we got new one. Hello, focus. And now we got a new one in here coming in. So I mean, it's pretty happy. So I'm not gonna judge. Whatever. Moving down here, just it's a Christmas tin full of my soil mix. Just, you know, all the stuff you need. Oh, these cuttings that need to go back into the freaking water. Okay, and moving over here, more propagations. This is Marble Queen. You guys know I have a giant Marble Queen. So I've just been propagating some of these little guys in here. Maybe someone wants to trade, or maybe someone who's watching this who knows me in real life would like a nice little pot of this. Holla at your girl, let her know. I'm gonna pot it up for you. You can have it. Here we go. This is the fern leaf cactus inside of a pesto jar. The pesto was removed first though, so yes. Fern leaf cactus, it just was not doing well. I couldn't keep up with the watering. It's actually a jungle cactus, so it actually needs more water than a traditional cactus. So I kind of messed that up, so now I'm just sticking it in the water, and hopefully, like, that's kind of my last resolution for it. It's just kind of like, I don't know what to do, stick it in the water. And let's move, wow, there's just a lot of crud in here, eh? Let's move everything. Back in here, a couple little more Brazil cuttings, and also this, let go. Dracaena Florida Beauty. It's not having a good time, so I stuck it in the water. I'd like to keep it and have it larger. So I'm just trying to get in there. God damn it, don't be this rough with your cuttings. It's not fair to them. But still, get in there. Get it together. Okay. Alright, moving over here, just a little golden pothos. These were a couple propagations that I potted up, and now they're taken off, so happy about that. Alright, and right beside that, this big beauty, this is my lemon lime philodendron, or like the neon heartleaf philodendron, I guess. I love that the new growth always comes in super orangey pink and so bright, and then we go down to like a lemony color, and then we get like a lime going on, and then we got this green. Oh, it's so beautiful, and it grows so freaking fast. At the end of last summer, and by the end of last summer I mean like mid-September probably, this thing, you know, was a few clumps of mature leaves, but I had really chopped and propped and traded a lot because people were really looking for this one. Anyways, but all that to say, it never stopped growing, and over the winter it's just blessed me with more and more leaves and more growth. Yeah, she's happy, and so am I. And let's move down here to my Monstera Deliciosa. This is probably the 5th or 6th one, I don't know, that I've had, and this one is actually going well. It's actually staying alive, so I'm pretty happy. This is the newest unfurled leaf. It's just a little baby. And then we have a new one coming up out here. This one's gonna be majestic AF, I can just tell. Because when I got it, this was chopped off. So I was like, is this a more mature leaf? I don't know, because this one over here has some fenestrations. So yeah, I was hoping that this one might, and I think that this one is going to have a few maybe. I don't know. But also this beheaded branch back here also looks like it's going to be giving us something. So we will see how that goes, you know? You find something a little bit mangled at a big box store, sometimes you can get a discount and it works out, because then, hey, it looks a little ugly maybe for like a month or two, but something like Monstera Deliciosa, when you can actually take care of it properly, it grows super fast, and I might be getting like a matured, maybe slightly fenestrated leaf out of this. and perhaps back there as well. And then that's just gonna like take it up to the next level, and then it's like, you got that for sale? You got that on sale? Yes, I did. So let's move down here to my messy. See, here's what happens. All the plants are in front of mirrors. So when I go through and I generously spray my neem oil shit, it gets all over the place. And then I just try and clean it off the mirror and it smears. So here we are. So moving right down here is my Monstera Peru. I absolutely love this plant. There was no way I was ever going to get rid of it. Not just because it's popular or quote unquote uncommon. It's getting more common now, but it's not that. I just love the leaves. Look at that. It's like something from like the Jurassic times or something. Like if I was a dinosaur, I would eat this, you know? So that's actually the newest leaf that's hardened off. And then we got this little one coming out here. So yeah, that's very exciting. Things are really perking up. Down here I have my tiny little cutting of my Begonia Medora. I ended up selling the Begonia Medora for about 12 bucks. But I took a little cutting and I put it in here, and you know, they root like crazy. Very fast. Oops, let's pull that out of here. They root really fast, like crazy. So I don't know, part of me just wants to keep it in this beautiful glass jar that I have with a hummingbird on it. I kind of just want to keep it in there and just let it, because it gets a lot of light here. So that's great, and it's just, I think it'd be happy. And also in there I just stuck in this Adansonii wet stick. It's not really rooting. Is that gonna focus? It's not really rooting, but it is just like popping off new growth. So whatever. Stick it in there and let it do its thing. And then of course my big, beautiful marble queen, Pothos. I love her. Such a common plant, so beautiful. Like look at this one little branch coming off. You know what? It's kind of droopy. Bella. It's kind of droopy because I did have it up like this trying to climb, and then I took it off the little pole. So it's kind of droopy right now, but just look at how variegated that is. And this is literally all the same plant. Some have little chunks. Most people would probably cut this jade leaf off to kind of keep it, but you know what? I don't care. It looks good. And guess what? It had a jade leaf, and then it popped this right back out after. So why would I get rid of that? So beautiful. You can tell when they need to be watered because they get all curly like this. Okay, and then let's move down here to, oh, my sparkling water, excuse me a moment. Gorgeous. Now this is a pepperoni, this is a Peperomia scandens. Oh my god. This is a Peperomia scandens that I'm trying to bring back from the dead. Very underwatered. Didn't pay enough attention to it, so you know what I like to do? I like to just take it out. There's still dirt on the roots, I didn't care. I just take the roots out and I shoved it in this candle jar that I fill with water and put it on the desk. It's kind of cute, right? Like I've seen uglier things on my desk. So yeah, cute, cute, cute. Also, I know it looks dirty, but I just wanted to say, look at this cute ass coaster that Ash made for me last year. I put my coffee cup or my drink on this every single day. There's not one ring on any of my stuff in here. Well, actually, that's a lie. There's no rings on any of, anywhere on my desk because I always use this. Look at this. It's dirty on the back, but little foxes. How cute is that? So yeah, here we go. All right, and let's go up, 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 up. Here is my Orchid Cactus. She's seen better days. And I was contemplating maybe giving her away or just throwing her out, but then this little guy came out, so I was like, can't kick her out when she's with child, so she's staying, and I'm kind of happy. It's kind of funky and weird looking. Look at it. It's like, what the hell is that? And here's my one single string of heart. I tried to chop and prop so many to give to my mom. They all kind of died, so I just have this one single strand left, and next time I go to her place I'm just going to bring it and plant it in hers, and it can just live there. Hers are doing much, much better than mine, so she can have that. Here we have some white butterfly propagations. Some white butterfly propagations. They're just taking off. These things grow like freaking weeds. And then I also have a purple heart Scantia cutting in there that I traded for. And that is going to be filled, that's going to be used to fill in another little pot I have over here that we'll get to. And then moving down to this crazy boy. This is Batward, if you've never met him in a previous tour. This is Batward. He is a purple passion plant. And he has really taken off. He was a little larger. I tried to chop and prop him and the propagation rotted. So I decided, okay, no more chopping. We'll just leave him as one single little dude. And look at this. He's giving us a little more. This thing is growing like crazy. Like honestly, 2 days ago, this was just a little puff on the branch and now we have a second leaf coming out. And you know what? I'm gonna owe it all to the banana fertilizer I've been using. It's just literally dried, crushed up banana peels. It's amazing. Moving up here, I guess I could stand up higher. Moving up here, we have my Monstera Adansonii. I think this is the regular form, but the leaves are a little more mature. They're starting to get their secondary fenestrations, so love that. And then just right over here, we have my variegated spider plant. Seems pretty happy. I'm happy with it. It's actually several different spider plants that I got just put into one pot. And then moving over here to my Philodendron Brazil, I did have a couple strands of just the regular scandens, just the regular green. So I just stuck that in there with it because it mixed really well. We're getting a lot of new growth up here too. Yeah, super happy about that. One of the easiest freaking plants. And right over here, trying to steal the scene is, okay, let's not, try not to get it so backlit. Can we see that? This is my Cissus Antarctica, also known as kangaroo vine. Of course, part of the Grape Leaf Ivy family or something like that, the grape family. Just beautiful, also non-toxic. So if you have pets, this is the one to go for. And then right down here beside, can we just, okay, hold on. I hate having to do this, but. Okay, does that help at all? Okay, and then right beside that we have my Hoya Carnosa. The only Hoya I have left. The only Hoya I've ever really been happy with, honestly. It grows so fast, it's so beautiful. You get those gorgeous thick leaves. It'll let you know when it's thirsty. You can forget about it for a while, give it a nice sunny spot. It's just gonna freaking explode. So beautiful. And some of the pieces do have a little bit of a splashiness to them, so that's exciting. But it's not necessary for me. I don't need something splashy when it comes to Hoya. Okay, I gotta let some light back in here. It's driving me nuts. Okay, and then right beside her we have my Pearls and Jade Pothos. Had to keep this beauty. She's easy to chop and prop, so I'm happy about that. Thinking of maybe taking off the one long vine, propping it, and then putting it somewhere in here to kind of fill it out, or you know what, just let her do her thing, whatever. And then we will move down here. This is my Orchid Cactus. Okay, hold on. God, the lighting. This is my Orchid Cactus. Epiphyllomangulager, I think they call it. Maybe last time you saw all the little babies back here. They are really getting tall and big and beautiful. And yeah, I am so excited about that. Remember when I said there was that little orange one? I was like, I want to see this little guy. That's this guy right here. What? That's insane. And then moving down here, we have my Peperomia Ginny, or the rainbow Peperomia. So pretty, so cute. Love the pink, love the creamy white. Can't get enough. It just reminds me of like Easter bunny ears. And then moving over here to the super sad golden pothos. I'm still trying to give it back life, don't judge. And then here is some purple heart Scantia, which is not too purple right now, but I think the more sun it gets, the more purple it'll get, so I'm not too worried about it. And then here is my pink anthurium. So excited about that. Lots of new leaves coming in. It's actually growing pretty fast. I didn't think that they grew fast, but that could just be the fertilizer I've been using. As I said, it's like a miracle. And then right here, my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. 2 solid big vines coming up. This guy's loving the window. This guy doesn't look too happy. Maybe just this one leaf. He's not looking too happy. And look at this one. Not enough light. He's like reverted or something. He's become immature or something. What the heck? Oh no, he is not happy. What the heck? Okay, well, that sucks. And then we'll move right up here to my German ivy. Again, one of those plants that wasn't happy, so I just took it and stuck it in a candle container full of water, and it's happier now. Oxalas Triangularis right here. So pretty. I love it. Just, you know, the luck of the Irish. I put it in. Look at these little guys. They're so freaking cute. I love just sitting at my desk and look at this. How happy can you get? And then moving down here to my polka dot plants. I have the white one and the pink one. Gonna have to start pinching back the pink side to keep it a little more bushy. Just waiting for the white side to kind of catch up a little bit. So pretty. Love to sit at my desk and just look at these. We'll move right here to my giant Jade pothos. Again, I can't get enough of a pothos, especially Jade. It's easy, it's pretty. How can you go wrong? And then we'll move right over here to my Burl Marks philodendron. Let's just move this guy out of the way a little bit. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Here is our newest leaf. Bam! One of the biggest leaves so far, actually. So that is so pretty. We have another little guy coming out here. Oops. There's another little guy in here. Still a brand new leaf. Not sure why he got a little crispy up there. But we have lots of new growth coming in. There is tons of new growth. I would love to be able to trade with someone to get another small one to just go here to fill out this pot. I could chop and prop this, but it's just so wild and crazy and I don't want to mess with it. And then we will move up here to this shelf. This is my Philodendron Mikins. As you can see, it's starting to trail out. Tons of new growth in here. A little crispy. What I've discovered about these Mikins is you can't let them dry out too much. Like you can't let it dry out like a Scandens or something. So much new growth in there. Yeah, getting really, really happy with that. My idea is when it gets a little bit longer, see that hook right there? When it gets longer, I can take that and then I can hook it through here and then it can just kind of trail out towards the window. And then right beside that, see, I told you the shelves were super dirty. And right beside that is my Cebu Blue Pothos. Oh, how pretty is that? That's the newest leaf. And of course, we're getting a new one there. These things grow like crazy. Part of me wants to just kind of let it grow and do its thing. Part of me also wants to just chop and prop and put it back in here to just grow more and more and more, but it's starting to trail down and yeah, I don't think I have the heart to cut it. Over here, try to Scantia Fluminensis, and then some of the pieces are variegated in different ways. Like this one's like this. This one is like this. Most of them are green. Getting really into Scantia. I'm really liking them. And just pan over here past the window. We have another golden pothos. This one is getting out of control. I did just up-pot it. It was in a much smaller pot, so I put it in this one that's a little bit larger. Gave it a good top dressing, and it seems to be pretty happy. I love the way this one looks. But it's very much a hang it on the wall because all of the foliage is on one side. The other side's completely bald. So it's very much a hang it on a wall or in a corner scenario. And then we'll move down here. Oof. This is my Norfolk Island Pine. I don't really know if this is the best spot for him. I'm thinking once it gets a little warmer outside, he'll be out on the balcony and he'll be a lot happier. But for now, he is just chilling on my nightstand. And the last plant, pan over here. Ding, 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 ding. This is the last plant to show you. This is my Cissus alata. Yeah, I think this is called the Grape Leaf Ivy. As you can see, we're getting some new growth. I wasn't sure if it was going to be happy in this corner here, but it's actually been okay. And it's giving me new growth, so honestly, it can't be too mad. I'm just really happy that I found something that works in this corner so far. So, we'll see. Thank you so much for joining me for my refined houseplant tour. I hope you enjoyed seeing who made the cut. And yes, I did keep that giant white butterfly Syngonium plant. I couldn't get rid of it, but it is happier in the dining room and there's more room there. So yes, that is that. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying planty, and I'll see you guys next week.